Welcome back to more Visions of Mana. I was about to say Legend of Mana. That's coming eventually, man. So I was going to stream this yesterday, because I was thinking tomorrow we have Warhammer Wednesday with Space Marine and Mana Monday, but I mean, I don't know how long this game is going to be, nor do I know how long Space Marine 2 is going to be, so, we will figure it out. Although, I probably will need at least one designated day for once I do start Legend of Mana, because that game will take a little longer, because there's a lot to that game. But anyway, let's get back to it. So if you remember last time, uh, just make sure my volume and everything is good. I should pump this up a little bit. That visual right there, just the red birds against the mana tree is just like such a, Secret of Mana. Basically, the fairy of the mana tree is going around like the weird rich guy in Joe versus the Volcano, convincing people to sacrifice themselves. Although in this case, it probably is real. Like, that this is a way to get the mana tree to keep going. But maybe we should just stop and let it go away. Or, I know from the demo, one of the characters is researching and has found, like, evidence of, like, past eras where they didn't have to sacrifice themselves, because there was the whole cycle with the mana sword choosing a hero and the hero saving the mana, like, all that stuff. So, this is... It has a little bit of legend in that, like, oh, shit's getting really weird with the mana goddess right now. I mean, and, of course, I know Little Cactus is in it, but, I mean, ever since Legend of Mana, Little Cactus has been in everything. Mana-related. But, also, the Dead Bears. So let us continue. I was gonna do another sweep through the area, but I did decide, since we do have a party member now, we can go fuck up that, mushroom that killed me. Oh, is that the pre-order bonus, or is that the... Oh, no, that's right. No, I did decide to get the little DLC of the past game costumes. Excuse me. I think there's a character that gets a costume for Reese from Trials of Mana. The sprite, who has a name, I think it's Popoi. The sprite from Secret of Mana, one of the characters will get that character's outfit. Is it... Actually, you use a spear, so I'm assuming your costume probably is the race one. Usually, whenever I played Seiken Densetsu 3, I went Kevin, Angela, Reese, usually. In that, one combination of that, unless I wanted to specifically go for one of the other final bosses. But as a result, it was usually... because Race has... If you go Race first of the three, you get Archdemon, who's the hardest of the three. Kevin gets... I think Kevin... Or is it Kevin and... No. Kevin gets Dark Lich, which is technically the easiest. And I think... I'm trying to remember who Angela gets. I can't remember if Angela gets the Dragon Emperor, or if I sometimes have to switch out for, like, Duran or something. But anyway. So he gets the sumo suit for, basically, like, there's, like, the armor, I think probably, like, I don't know if this came from, like, concept art or something, but, from the actual first, from Final Fantasy Adventures, slash, Seiken Densetsu 1. Which I think the original name... Seiken Densetsu, I think it doesn't mean, like, Holy Sword of Mana or something. And then you get Yeah, it's a race outfit. I mean, this outfit still, like, it works as a design. There's, like, a lot of layering to it. There's a lot of... It works with her color scheme, but it's race. I fucking love race. I do like that spear. But no, we'll stick with what we have. And you know what? Just for the sake of... There we go. And the, we don't care about... Yeah, we don't give a fuck about you people. We want to deal with... the... Does anyone remember where the mushroom was? It was near... It was near a chest. I remember that. I'll do a once-over. But I know Morley, the cat boy. My boy. He gets a costume from Legend of Mana. So I will definitely be giving him in that one. And it's like, outside of Lil Cactus, they don't really talk about Legend of Mana much. And I mean, that was... I remember back when I was working at EB, that was like a cart that was expensive. Like, that was on one of those lists of, yeah, if we ever get one of those, yeah, the resale value on them is kind of nuts, because I don't think they printed a whole lot of those. It's one of those games that seems fairly rare. I mean, it's nothing like... Actually, a lot of games you wouldn't think are. No, not you. Symphony of Night was another one. Well, back when, you know, they hadn't re-released Symphony of the Night for anything, you know. If the EB I worked at actually did have a copy of Symphony of the Night, which, you know, I think they had marked at like over $100. It was something ridiculous. But it's because there weren't a lot of copies out there in the wild. Like, it's not always super obscure games. Sometimes there's a game like Symphony of the Night that actually is a very, very rare find. Because they just didn't have a very huge printing of it. I mean, it's nothing like the fucking... What was the Panzer Dragoon Saga, I think? Which apparently was just like a unbelievably... I mean, it had issues because it was from a company that wasn't really their big thing, was RPGs. But apparently it's actually like really, really good game. And just ambitious as hell. But because it was... I mean, especially in the US, finding like any copies... Because, I mean, the whole idea of Legend of Mana was I want to do kind of like a series of playthroughs that are called RPGs you've never played. Because there are a lot of them out there that just a lot of people may know of, but just, you know, either they were never that popular or just a lot of people didn't play them. I don't know if I'd consider Chrono Cross that. I think a lot of people played Chrono Cross. Legend of Mana definitely is one. Panzer Dragoon Saga would be like the holy grail of that. Because how many people have actually played Panzer Dragoon Saga, but a lot of people have heard of it as this legendary RPG. It's not lost media, but it's pretty freaking close. I don't remember where the thing was. And yeah, it's really hard to find a physical copy of that game. And emulation for the Saturn is just... Is it Saturn? No, it is Saturn. I was going to say Saturn or Dreamcast. What the fuck? What is Panzer Dragoon Saga on? Hold on. This is gonna be weird. Panzer Dragoon Saga. Yeah, it's Saturn. For whatever reason, the actual emulation of Saturn, or especially certain games on Saturn, it is not easy. It doesn't work well, so unless you somehow have a Saturn and an actual fucking copy of that game, good luck actually, like, being able to play it well. But yeah, that would be ultimately, like, the crown jewel, the holy grail of a segment called RPGs You've Never Played. Wasn't near this, like, wetty area. That's why I said wetty. Where was the fucking mushroom that fucking kicked the shit out of me? Is he in the area, like, before this? Hold on. Was he over here? Wait a second. Was this where he was? No, because this is levels 2. Because he was level 6, I think. I remember, like, games where you could, like... I mean, I was just thinking, like, DS games where you could, like, write on the map. This is where I saw the thing. Then I just remembered, oh wait, like, most maps have ways to, like, leave markers. This one appears to not. Unless... No, it does not appear. Wait a minute, did I... Wait a minute. Yeah, that's the fire village. I'm almost positive it wasn't around here. It was in the other area. Nope, there's a cat here. Hey, Larkin. What's up? You know what? We'll be back. I could probably look it up. Like the notorious monster version of Mushroom that's hanging around somewhere, but... We'll just continue. We're going up a mountain. Gotta go, talk to Sylphid. Wait, isn't he somewhere around, like, these things? There he is! Okay, okay. So I should probably... That fucker. Okay. My thoughts are we should probably... head... How do I keep missing these things? Unless they do, like, kind of respawn. Yeah, go into a couple fights and just get my... super. Sorry, Robin Hood, you're very adorable, but we must murder you for our CS. Go. Actually, don't be... There's there one for... Could also just look, yeah, for like a blue one of those. Ooh! I will take that. I mean, the other possibility is I just go there and just let the enemy wail on me. Because if you take damage, it also counts, I think. There you go. Yeah, it's like, well, no, I was gonna say, is it like one hit gives you generally one, but no. Oh, did I not have the mushroom crystal already? I thought I did. Alright, you know what? We'll probably get it during the fight. Hey, look, we got 2 people now. So here's what we're gonna do. Tell you what we're gonna do. That's right, I need a save point. Where's the nearest save point? Oh, it's over there. Okay, so we know where we're going. Why even bother saving? It's not like I've done anything. It's the sleep we gotta watch out for. Nope, nope, that's what we avoid, that's what we avoid. Okay, so he's gonna spin. Watch me go, watch me spin. And then he's going to open up his top and start doing the... Yeah, so if he opens up the top, we back off. Yep, now. That's the fucking shit. I don't suppose you have a raise spell. Okay, just want to keep him from doing that. Nope, 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 nope. Oh, is he gonna do it now? Is it always after a spin? It's always after a spin. Okay. Good, 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 good. Good to know. Okay, so he's gonna do it. He does a little shuffle. He does a little... No, oh, a little tricksy now. Little fucker. Think you're being clever? Good. Oh, okay, this is different. Don't get stuck in a combo. He's stuck in a pattern. He's stuck in a pattern. No, you don't. Yeah, so caution. I'm now thinking I probably could have beaten him without 2 people. Her contribution... Well, she stood right in the fucking, like, attack, so I mean... And now this should be fine. We should... Should be no issue. Yeah, get fucked. Okay, yep, so... leveling is basically... We don't have individual characters experience even. It seems like we all just have the same. So I might as well just have party bar. The party experience. Okay, so now we're done. Now we can move on. I just wanted, I had a score to settle, and I just had to do it. Oh, I can just go right there. Let's do it. Seem to recall there was like one of the challenges in one of the little shrine things you can find where they'll give you a super challenge. There was one of the demo that, yeah, like I was having a lot of trouble with until I realized, yeah, just go in with full meter. But because it was a timed thing... Oh, that way. If I did full meter... Because it was a 2-phase thing. You face one group enemies, then you face another. So yeah, I could wipe out the first phase super easy with the ult, and then just go in and clean up. But the second one was the problem, so then I realized, okay, wait, go in with full meter, sure. Just in case, but do the first phase, the first group regularly. And yeah, you're not going to have a whole lot of time, but you're not going to need a lot of time, because the ult should just take care of the whole second phase right away. So, yeah, so limit break management is going to be important. Oops. Oh, you're the dude who wanted me to find the letter, right? No, this is someone else. Oh, right, this guy wanted to eat a fucking mushroom's finger. Fucking weirdo. Well, what do you have for me? Arrow rain. That's interesting. Should I grill them over a hot coal? Deep fry them so they're crispy on the outside, tender. we're talking about the finger of a sentient mushroom. This thing was walking around and, like, probably talking at some point earlier. And he's like, yeah, I just like to get the bone. So many options. Okay, friend. You have a nice life. You know, that's really just the first step toward cannibalism is... I mean, yeah, it's not a person's finger, so, I mean, I'm just gonna... Maybe a kind of curiosity, I mean... How did I miss this? Barrels? Barrels. Okay. No. Oh, no, no. Come on. Oh, yo, oh. Okay, stop. I'm not talking to you. No one's talking to you. It's gotta be... Oh, Dead Bear Shop. Duh. Actually, do I have any... I have 5. Okay, so I can totally get some more stamina. What do you mean? Oh, because that's 10. There we go. Is there anything else? Okay. Or is it just that one grizzly syrup? Believe. Yeah, it's on one. Alright, still fine. I'm not using any of the elixirs yet. I am waiting until we have more party members, at least once we get Morley, before we start distributing actual permanent stat increases. I'm not like some people, like Pat from Super Best Friends Play, who say, just put them all on Chrono. Like, no, that's dumb. Look, as far as I know, as far as we know, we just need someone to sacrifice themselves to the Mana Tree. She's as good as anybody else, according to your own beliefs. Really fucking weird energy. I'll sacrifice myself to the Mana Tree. That'll show him. Like, Another strength sigil. Damn. Oh no, that's Didn't they already have a strength one? I thought I already had a strength one. Can you double up on them? Can you, like, stack them? Just be like, yeah, no abilities, just only stats? This is so, like... There are other mana games that love to have these, like... I say that, but lots of games do that. Like, it's just a very, Second Intensu 3 Trials, where, like, every character... The way, Second Intensu 3 worked is you pick, out of, I think, 6 characters, you pick 3. You pick, and the order you pick them in is the order you will find them in. She's been fighting with us. Now, I won't be keeping like the DLC costumes necessarily, because every time you get a new element, everyone gets a new class. So we're gonna take a look at all those designs. And I know the Luna, the one that has the The one that has the lance and shield that I was available in the demo. That one is awesome looking. So I'll probably keep Val on that. Strength and stamina. Yeah, didn't we already have... We have the strength sigil. Arrow Rain sounds cool. Yeah, we'll give it a shot. I want to say I remember this. No, this... I can't remember if I remember this move, or if... Yeah, no, you don't get the stat. Well, then again, Spirit is magic defense. Intellect would be... magic strength, which is why we're not going with... You don't really need anything. I mean, you could probably use some defense, but Healing Light and Fireball would be nice. How do I... Strategy, perfect. Protection is paramount. Focus main on assisting allies. Attack enemies when situation allows. Yes... Be stingy? Ugh. This early in the game, I don't think I want them to go wild. Like, later in the game, while I pretty much will always be able to afford, like, max healing items, and, like, we'll have so much friggin' MP. Yeah, but, yeah, we'll hold on to that for that. Actually, you know what? Moves and magic, easy does it. Items, do not use an item. I will tell you to use it if I feel like we need it. And then the times I do use Val, items no, moves, easy does it. Because like pretty much every mana game, you can switch between the characters. But no, what I was saying before is, so you have your first character where you play through their whole prologue, and then you'll meet the other two characters you chose, and they'll kind of tell you their backstories, and, you know. But after doing your little prologue with your character, there's always... each time there's a little like thing of showing them on their journey, and there's like that kind of little text scroll about, like, you know, they don't know what's coming, and each one ends with, in that game especially, or at least I'm thinking of the fan translated ROM. I don't remember if it's the same in Trials. Like little did he/she, depending on your character, know that soon the fate of the world would be on their shoulders. Like, there's something, what the hell was the name of the song that plays in that one? Meridian Child. Meridian's a big word in Mana. Meridian Dance being the final boss theme from Secret of Mana, Meridian Child being the, that song. So yeah, I think we're good. Be on the lookout for chests, because we could get items. Oh, right, we have this thing. How is it strange? It's the wind one, and we're where Sylphid's supposed to be. Do they? Maybe it would make sense. Oh, we get Sylphid just like right now? Awesome. So yeah, we can show off how characters look. Yeah. Oh no, we can just do... God damn it, I just want the classes. You can choose to borrow power from the enemy by going to Gear Skills menu, equipping Vessel. Okay. Okay, so it will show off what the class looks like, even if I have the other one on. So yeah, this is the Wind class for Val. Great swords. It's always like, it's cool to like think, because a lot of times in a lot of these games, it's like, no, your class is your class. You get your one, you know, your one weapon. And that, because even in like Trials, even some of the classes, you know, could go down very different paths. You pretty much always still had your weapons. But yeah, no, not in this one. This in turn comes with traits. Changing classes require unlock abilities. Okay. The elemental plot pays how much of the elemental powers you can wield as character progresses through the plot. The more in tune they are, moves acquired through elemental plot will still be available for use even if the character switches classes. Acquired by advancing along the elemental plot, you can obtain these points by converting golden clovers found throughout the land into elemental points. So now we can start the Silver Boomerang, houses the Light of Sylph. Press right trigger to send a gust of wind that temporarily traps enemies. I remember this from the demo. That was busted as hell. Okay, so... Not how... Oh, wait. No. Yeah, so this is what he looks like with this class. He's got the Zweihander. It's a better weapon. So you... so you can only have one of each equipped. So, I mean, eventually I think we have 5, 6 characters, probably eventually. So you'll have to decide, okay, only one of us can have wind if we want a wind class, only one of us can have fire if we want one of the fire classes. So we're all kinda... Why didn't we get a vessel for fucking fire? Why do we not get that? So let's see what she looks like. But yeah, the idea that your class determines your weapon and not the character determines the weapon is kind of neat. Yeah, so now she doesn't even use spears. Looks fucking cool. Actually, she looks a lot right now like Angela from Seiken Densetsu 3. So the question also ends up kind of becoming... elemental plot. Abilities learned are unique to the class. Classically provide a variety. Yep. Okay, so these are basically stuff I can do via wind with Val. Thunder Saber, that's pretty classic, so. Flame Saber. Imbue with that. Damage power, yes, that's a elemental break. Holy Saber. So what do you got? You have Cyclone. 10% when afflicted by status effect. Okay, that's actually... That's nice. And I believe, yeah, like I said, some of these can be used even if I switch classes. So, like, probably stuff like this. Any passive bonus. Use the win to decrease enemies' defense. I'm not crazy about... I mean, this is a nice one. This is a nice one. Could get some of that. Actually, to be honest... No, that. You get that. And then you give that back to Val. Because Val... Oh, he... Oh, okay. Do we... No. Whatever. Raise attack by 20% when weapon is imbued with saber magic. That is very nice. Okay, so they each have their... Okay, so they each get their own experience as far as that, so they can spend that. And I believe you can refund these, because there's... Oh, actually, this might... I think this shows the order we'll be getting things in. So I think that means we might be getting... That's Gnome down... Okay, so I'm thinking it's... I don't have a mouse cursor on there. You know what? Let me see. That's not gonna do it. Ah, damn it. Anyway, I'm thinking it's Sylph. I know we get Luna relatively early. It was Luna, not Lumina, right? It was. I'm almost positive it was Luna. So I think we get her next, then Undine, then Salamander, then Gnome, then Dryad, then Lumina, then Shade. So Shade's last. Dryad, I mean, of the other elements, well, thank God, Luna's not really an element. But, yeah, Dryad is fairly late again. Yeah, I'm taking the... I'll take the vessel. So moves, Arrow Rain, Thunder Saber. We're keeping Thunder Saber, I guess, especially because actually, yes. If I need to take take control of you, I want to be able to. What would a healing move should be? Yep. That should just be a main thing. And sure. Okay. You, on the other hand, B should be. I'm thinking, yeah. And then we'll do. We can do Y for Thunder Saber. Everything else, I think, is probably pretty good. Yeah, so you stay with Spear for now. But I think that means because it takes a while for us to get Fire, since we should have started with Fire. We better get to ride a fucking Flamey. What kind of mana game doesn't let you ride a Flamey? Or at the very least give us cannon travel, or one of those weird turtle dudes from Trials. You're gonna find I accidentally say, like, I switch between 2nd and Sensu 3 and Trials a lot, just because I've been saying 2nd and Sensu 3 for so friggin' long. So weird, like, most of these games, especially, like, games that still, like, carry so much of their, like, old-school identity. There we go. Ooh, 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 I wasn't even looking at the map for signs of where chests were. But, like, it really, like, mana still kind of really wears its, like, classic roots on its sleeve. So, like, to see... Like, you look at that and you're like, oh, there's no way you can walk on the water. There's a wall. Like, oh, I can swim. That's so unlike games of this, like, size. There we go. Some mana and also grant you elemental points. Hell yeah. How much did that give me? 5. So, okay. And yeah, it gives everybody the same. You know, where do you think you're going? Yeah, I can't explain in words, like, just how nice it is to see RPGs where, no, everyone has the same XP. No, everyone has the same this. Like, no, you're not gonna worry about it. Because that was a thing back in the day. Oh no, this character died right before the fight ended. They don't get the experience from the fight, so now everyone's gonna be... this character's not gonna have the same levels as everyone else, and now I gotta, like, kill everyone else and get this person XP so they match again. I mean, you don't have to, but you know. Oh, Bee Lancers are back. Oh, another one. Actually, you know what? If I can get a... Actually, I don't think... Are you poisoned? I'm poisoned. Oh, boy. So I should be able to use this now. Yes. She said Doki Doki. She said I'm, like, very nervous, because the Doki Doki, for those who don't know, is the Japanese onomatopoeia for a heartbeat. Hence, Doki Doki Panic. The original, the West's Super Mario Bros. 2 was adapted from. Or Doki Doki Literature Club. Updrafts. Aha, I was right! So those chests I missed before, we can absolutely go back and get. Because a lot of them had little sulfates running around them. Oh, hello. That is something I might want to give. So I can show this. The sulfate thing. It like traps enemies and then it just starts throwing wind at them. It's kind of busted. But it's on a cooldown. There's a lot of points of interest around here. Wait, didn't I just see a... Yeah. But yeah, I can absolutely now go back and do all the stuff we didn't do before, but we'll do story a little bit for now. Then we can go back, or I can go back off stream and get all that stuff. Very going good. Right now I'm just like just chomping at the bit to get that fucking Lance and Shield class again. So that's this point of... Okay, so yeah, that's that point of interest. I know there was a chest back there somewhere. There is, right there. Is there a sylph thing over here I could use? Oh, no, it's literally sitting right here. Always take candy. Isn't there, oh, yes, there is. Gimme. More gold clover. So gold clovers are... Like, they can, show up in these little, like, respawnable things. So that must mean they're not necessarily a finite resource, then. So that's good. Yeah, another gold clover. That's this, isn't it? No. So what do the gold clovers up there do? I may need to look into this a bit more. So what exactly doth they do? Nope. I'll look it up later. Because that's another one. What do I use this thing for? And how the heck do I get up there? Oh, wait, can I get, like, on it from here? Oh, I'm here. Might as well. Love the parkour. Liking the parkour. So you'd think, like, maybe I could get on there. I might need, like, another ability or something later, but... Are you a thing? No. Can I, like, Skyrim this? Oh, that looked like I may have been able to pull something off there. That looked a little... Hold on, hold on. Oh! Oh, there's something to this. There's something to this. I bet I can... Ah! I'll be back. Yeah, I gotta say, mobility. No, 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 stop jerking me around. Just give me the. Oh, is it even low enough? Yeah. Mobility options you have available. It's very seamless travel. I mean, we could run around and go get all of those Sylph things that we missed. But, I mean, we're gonna have to go back anyway. And there's not, like, the abilities that I could technically get from all that stuff. It's not like I really need those. I definitely want to get, like, other characters who can do, Okay, that's cool. So can I... Because that's stuff, like, over there, right? I'm not gonna make the jump. Well, we'll keep moving on. Just over here somewhere. Thank you. More candy. Take it. Oh, oh, no. Hey. This one. Ooh. It's like, ooh, what is this? Yosh. Moved it. Increases move damage. Just straight up increases move damage by 50%. See, I wonder if we're gonna have more, two things over here. Actually, it's two things up there, one thing over here. If we're going to get more, slots for abilities. I assume we are. But one of those things with the more elements you get, the more, slots you have available. So you can really, like, have a combination of a lot of moves and stat increases. Can summon air currents. Ah. There is... I mean, one of these is that, but one of these is also... Ha 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 ha! Thought you could hide from me. Don't know if this is like a... one of the fucking P-switches in Mario, where it's timed. Just gonna be very careful. In real life, I don't care how many times I could double jump. I don't like heights. I would freak the hell out. Oh, why not? Could grab that if there's a fight nearby. Is it this way? It's this way. There we go. That is not a whole lot over here. Okay. I could do this and then run in there. So we're gonna do that. Extra look at it. Money, 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 money. Get paid. Someone's gotta make that money. You know what? Slime? Oh shit, slimes. We need to get rid of the slimes quick before they start reproducing. Although to be fair, in like Secret of Mana, that was like a super quick way to like level. Because they would just keep splitting and each one was still worth the same amount. But it's also a really easy way to get killed. Hey, Larkin. The cat returns. Hey, bud. In case anyone is wondering, the cat. Although actually, I need new pictures because he has cholera. He's a good kid. Right? He'll probably be on my lap in a second, so it's gonna be getting interesting.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, that's a little harder to hit with. Oh, here he comes. Yep, okay. He's not gonna sit on my lap. Here's what's gonna happen. He's gonna stand on my lap. Back legs on one leg, front legs on the other. And just kind of chill. He likes doing that. He's a ginger cat. Give him, you know, you gotta give him a break. For those of you who, you know, have seen and heard me talk to y'all about our previous cat, Shalquar, she was almost not a cat. She was so friggin' clever and also, oh, okay, he's gonna sit, but not, okay, it's an awkward, okay. Like, you know, playing with Shalquar was like, you got the laser pointer and something, and then she, like, chases it for a second, and then she figures out what's going on and notices that your other hand is the one, like, aiming it, and she just would look at you like, I fucking joke to you. She would just stop and stare at you. Or any kind of, like, you know, toy stuff like that. She would, like, play it for a little bit and then just look at you like, what the fuck is this? Now, Larkin is an actual cat, so he's... And, you know, he's got the shared mind link, one brain cell of ginger cats. He's not the brightest, but he's the sweetest and just such a friendly little guy. He is a lap cat and a bed cat, which is something Shalquar never was. Where is this? Hold on. There's another thing. Shalquar would only be on a bed if you weren't in it. As soon as you, like, you know, were getting in it, she'd be like, oh, well, now I gotta move. Not gonna be seen with you losers, and... She was extremely lovely and very, very affectionate, but on her terms. You know, she couldn't... Ice? Oh, ice! Ooh! Does water damage. We probably should really kind of divvy up different elemental attacks so we can get them covered. But I definitely want someone else who can do saber moves so that I can have them just keep powering me up. Especially with that passive that lets me increase my damage if I have that. Oh, there's something there! Oh, no, 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 no! Okay, we're good. Oh, Nickel Coin. That is very useful. I think. But yeah, no, Larkin here. If you are in a bed, he also wants to be up in the bed. I'll just go to the foot of it and lay down, and that's how he do. Definitely always wants to be right next to you. So where is... And you know what? I'm okay with that, little buddy. It's okay having a clingy boy. So this is where we need to go. Now, fortunately, Larkin is not one of those cats who has any interest in, like knocking things off tables. He's extremely curious. Very, very, very inquisitive. But I don't know why I don't know why I give him that voice occasionally. Like, I am very cute kid, and everybody loves me because I am cute. I don't know why that's his voice sometimes, it just is. It just happened. But he has no interest in popping. Like he likes to explore things and like examine them, but he has no interest in like knocking them over. In fact, that usually scares him if he accidentally knocks something over. Poor thing. Oh, he's dead. Can't believe Sylph's dead. Is that the fucking Mantis Ant? Are we doing a secret amount of boss? It looks like him. Then again, that giant Mantis like enemy has been in like every fucking mana game ever. It's the fucking Mantis Ant. But you know, oh Jesus, he's got the range. So first things first. Oh, okay. Very quick cast on the Thunder Saber. You know what I should do? Yeah, it'll just stay on him. The boomerang and just keep fucking him. Oh. Not fucking him, but, you know, fuck him up. Yep. Probably throw a couple arrows out there. Oh, okay, yeah. That is classic Mantis Ant move. Nice boss music. Really nice boss music. Alright, fuck this guy. Oh, that's right. You also get a new ultimate every class. So we're gonna have to see every single one of those. Oh, that did not do nearly as much as I thought it would. And I believe... Yeah, you don't get to, you don't get... It's not everyone... You have one ult for the party. So, if you have everyone of a different element, you really gotta pick which one is gonna be the best, and I don't know what he's weak to, if anything. And yeah, I do want to play around with every character, see how it's... And I'm gonna have to try them out. Oh Jesus! Oh Jesus! Oh Jesus! Ho 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 ho. Yeah, item is gonna be quicker. Okay. So I do want to see how everyone plays. Oh, interesting. Yeah, it's right because your attacks are gonna have Renko also doing them. I'm probably gonna call it Flamey all the time. Renko. Because Flamey is just like, it's the name you want to have for the little baby dragon. Oh, Jesus. Although I'm sure I could probably just find a video that shows every ult for every class. Maybe I'll just show that at some point. I like this little, like, challenges. It's not like, you know, we're not talking, like, DMC style, like, styling, but it's like, yeah, if you beat it fast enough, if you beat it without taking damage, you go, yeah, a little... Cat is left. Okay. I'm not playing with my hands above my friggin' head now. He's worse than dead, Chip. His brain is missing. This is like a quid pro quo thing, yeah. We saved you, so you give her what she wants, which apparently is to die. Something about Mana's, like, graphical style, it's just, like, so charming. Because even when they switch to 3D, like, they keep that feel.
風の巫女として十分にお役目を果たせるです。
聖獣と共に風に舞いしカンナギ狩り女神と精霊の名のもと汝を風の巫女に任ず。
Oh god, I should know the name of like the artists that did most of like those designs that kind of really informed the style of the series.
ここはビシッと決めなあかんな。魂の森人様、火の巫女様、風の巫女としてこれからよろしくお願いします。うん。じっとしてられへん。早速旅立ちやね。巫女として世界のあちこちを見て回るんや。次は本来なら月の巫女を迎えないといけないけれど、
エテラナはもう滅んでるもんね。16年前のエテラナの
There we go, Moon.
だっけ。
月の巫女が出せなくてエテラナからは人が消えた。今は廃墟になっているんだって。じゃあエテラナには寄らへんねんな。どんな町か気になってたのに残念やわ。
風来山を降りたらレビア雪原を越えて、それから港町へ向かって。
雪原やテラムコ。風来山よりすごい雪かな。雪だるま作れるとええな。
Time's a factor here.
ほなマナの木を目指そう。おお、なんか力が湧いてきてる。
Oh, really? So hold up.
よいしょ。
Oh, tail get big. Okay, so her heavy attack primarily just is against thrust. What about Airborne? Okay. Just out of curiosity, kind of want to see what Dancer do. Dancer does. I couldn't decide whether I was gonna say do or does, and it came out as both. Ooh, I like that. Ah, she like rides and ramp goes so adorable. Oh wait, there's follow-up attacks on that? Hold up. Shinichi Kamioka. Oh yeah, Kamaoka. He was, now, I know he did Legend of Mana. I don't know when he started doing most of the art. It may have been his first, or it may have been that he's always been there. Because when you think about the Mana, like certain RPG series, the first one that comes to mind that always has just an art style that is just this game's identity is Dragon Quest. Akira Toriyama is Dragon Quest. Without him, without his art, you can't have that series. That is such a big part of the identity of the series. Final Fantasy, for example, has changed so often. Art designs, like you can have super cartoony, you can have super realistic. It kind of can go all over the place. It's more the story and like design elements, and more like world elements. Like you got Chocobo, you got the Moogle, you got the Cactuar. Series like Mana is another one where it's very. I mean, yeah, you have those things. You got Rabbites, you got the Mantis Ant, you got all these like very unique, the Flamies. But art is also like, if it doesn't look like the style of a Mana game, you're not going to accept it as a Mana game. It's not going to feel right. Whereas, like, same with Dragon Quest. If you decided a super realistic Dragon Quest without that element of Toriyama's art style, you'd be like, this is not a fucking Dragon Quest game. What the fuck is this? But Final Fantasy, like, it could be in like any art style, and I'd be like, yeah, this can still feel like a Final Fantasy game. But yeah, no, Mana would not be Mana without that style of art, which is very... I mean, if you look at the art from Legend of Mana, it's just like so, like, very energetic, like poofy. Poofy, that's a pretty good one. So hold on, there's follow-ups here. Okay. Yeah, I still think I do want to keep Val as my Windman. Because, I mean, she can always go back to Wind when, Hold on, what is that? See, that's not that crazy. Yeah, I'm gonna switch you. You go... Or actually, I guess I could just do Val, you switch. Because when he goes Lumina, we can always... Not Lumina, Luna. We can switch her back to Wind, although we'll need a third one, because otherwise someone's going to be their base class, which is probably not a bad thing, necessarily. Is this one of those things where, like, your base class ends up being the strongest, but only once you get all of those, like, passive buffs and abilities, excuse me, from all the other classes? Yeah, you're fine. Because, yeah, she can still use Cyclone, so if you learn stuff from... So I guess there's some moves that are probably unique, to, like this one. This one is just unique to... Because, I mean, it uses her fans, so if I don't have fans, I can't use them. Shaman Song. So this is just stuff that... Unless the passives are based on the class. Okay, this is kind of fucking busted. Just instantly remove any status effect or stat... Like, you're just immune to everything. I am curious, yeah, if these are... Yeah, it's not an active thing, it's a passive. Which makes me wonder. Oh yeah, I want something to have Ice Smash. See, I want more of these, like, slots, so I can have, like, 2 moves and, like, the intellect up. Instead of Fireball, I'm gonna give you, kind of Ice Smash. Yeah. Class abilities. Okay, so no, that's a class ability. Okay. So so she would only get those cool defensive abilities if she is the dancer. Okay. So yeah, maybe that's not that the base class ends up being stronger if you level everything else, because I mean if you can't use those abilities then... Ooh, I wasn't even noticing. Yeah, you can make trails in the snow. That's cute. I mean, it's not like Monster Hunter World, like, traipsing through the snow, but that's pretty cool. Then yeah, it's just up and down on the D-pad to switch characters. Very quick, very nice. Oh, wait a minute, what's this? Hold on, hold on. Oh, okay. What do you got for me? I'll always take more fairy acorns. Actually, hold on one sec, chat. Just gonna use the bathroom real quick before we continue. Alright. Beak. We got a beak. Now, the demo started in an icy area, so I'm wondering if we're actually going to meet Morley fairly soon. Because he was already in the party. Or had, like, just joined. And we were in a snowy area, so I don't know if that's... if we're going to meet him in this general.
すごい吹雪こんな勇気だるまどころやないわどうすんの
Yeah, Val and Karina are certainly not dressed for this in any of their outfits. Well,
この旅って
no, because he's sleeveless in his other outfit. Actually, the one he would probably be best in is the fucking sumo suit. They could actually have sleeves. Lefaya just... I want to say that's where we were in the demo.
少し前までレビアでは吹雪くことなんかなくて大河が流れていたんだって16年前月の町エテラナは巫女を遅れずに滅んだ月の大精霊も消えてしまったのか時が
Yeah, so what I'm hearing is... No, is it...
この地も風雪に閉ざされてしまった大河も草花も
Is it that they're renewing, like, a defense against something that is not... like, that was actually a threat, that it's always a threat if they don't keep doing that? Or is it you fail to sell me an alm, me, the mana goddess, and the elemental are gonna get pissed and destroy you? Because how dare you not obey me? Like, is that what we're dealing with? Or is there... is it gonna turn out that, no, the reason why you have to... like, it's... you're upping the... your defense is because the mana tree can't do it itself. The mana goddess, like, can't actually protect against these fuckers. And there's some other force that's destroying all these places, and it's just like, well, we don't have a mana sword. So if there's no mana sword and no hero of mana, they can't take out whatever that threat is, so our only option is to keep pumping up the mana tree. Because in Trials of Mana, it was that the Benevodons were the problem, and the mana sword was what was able to seal them in the first place. And then also, technically, the mana sword... like, the mana sword, you have, like... you're basically being manipulated into getting the mana sword by the villains, whichever of the three that you get. That's the other cool thing about Trials of Mana. Depending on your first character, that's going to determine which final boss you get. Because there are basically three main antagonists. And whichever character you choose... like, they're all racing to the mana sword, because that's how they're going to release the Benevodons. Which basically are an elemental, like... ancient elemental, like, chaos Armageddon creatures that were sealed with the mana sword a long time ago. So if the bad guys get a hold of the mana sword, that means they can then break those seals, kind of thing. So... yeah, this is exactly how you gotta do it in that first area to get all the chests and stuff. Yes, we don't have shade. But depending on which character you chose and who their villain is, they're the ones that basically beat the other two to the mana sword. And so they become the villains. Like the final boss kind of thing. So that was neat. So that could be something like that, because the Benevodons have been used in other games too. So maybe they'll also be in this game. Maybe they're just unsealed. And they're just fucking everything up, and like, since there is no hero of mana, and there apparently hasn't been in a long time, like, there's been no one to reseal them, so it's like the mana tree is like, well, okay, here's what we're gonna do. And who knows why that isn't happening, why there isn't a Sword of Mana anymore, but... and granted, this is information I got from the demo, where you talk to that guy from the beginning, and he's like, yeah, I was looking into it, and there used to be an era where it's like a hero of mana, and he had like, there's a sword that you could use, and it would kind of fix these problems. And we weren't sacrificing people. But yeah, maybe this was like just a stall for time thing. Look, we can pump the mana tree up a whole lot with souls. And that can at least keep whatever thing is troubling us from killing us. It could be that, because I mean, again, they have used the Benevodons a lot. I think they started in Trials, though, that idea. Oh, sorry, yeah. But I also can't get Legends out of my head. It's like that whole thing of like, nah, the mana goddess tends to be a fickle goddess. You love me or I kill you. It's Merlin's magical home of mystical wonder, or whatever, the Mystery Science Theater episode. Remember, always believe in magic, or I'll kill you. There's something... What am I looking for? What am I missing? Is it here? Oh, it's right there. I see it. Remco, are you trying to, like, tell me that's the way to go? I don't know. We're not making it there. Like, I can get up here super easy. So it's gotta be something over here. I gotta Skyrim it. Is there something I can, like, grab onto? Shit! Oh, that's a level not... Well, actually, no, we're not that far off. It's like a march. I'll wait until we get Morley, then we can come back and fuck that thing up.
Yes.
Actually, with the strategy, and that's also a big mana thing, is the strategy. Yeah, I can't necessarily... Tactics... Yeah, you'd definitely be offense. Like in like Secret of Mana and like Trials, it would be like a little chessboard where like it was kind of almost like a line graph where it's like, okay, one X or Y is aggression, but also one of them was how close do they get to enemies? Do they stay at range and are aggressive? Do they stay at range and are defensive? Do they get close and are aggressive? Do they get close? You know, so it was very, very fine-tuned. Now, granted, I played around with that a lot playing those games as a kid. I don't know if I ever actually noticed a whole lot of difference. I don't know if it was ever that sophisticated that it worked like that. I mean, it looked very like you go, oh, you got so much fine-tuning. Whether you want them close or far away. They won't actually act that different. I mean, there are, like, times in games where, like, certain stats just don't work at launch. Like, yeah, they intended for the stat to work, but it doesn't. It just doesn't do anything. In fact, sometimes putting things in that stat will make you worse. It's just, no, that stat is just a lie. They just never implemented it properly, and this is, you know, eras where you don't patch games. What are you talking about? It releases the way it releases. That's it. You're done. And even after, like, games like were actually able to kind of connect to the internet, patching was still not that common early on. Like, does anyone remember the Skyward Sword save update channel on the Wii? Because everything on the Wii was a channel, like the weather channel, the meat channel, the shop channel. Because there was a game-breaking bug in Skyward Sword where it could technically break your save. And that was a case where, like, well, we need to patch this, but we don't have a real way to patch it. We don't really have, like, that... Like, that isn't a precedent that we've set, so instead of, like, an actual patch, what you did was you went onto the online store, so this is, like, the one time it actually had to be connected to the internet for this, you know... And you had to download a Wii channel, which its only function was to patch your save. It didn't patch the game, if I remember correctly. It just, directly patched your save file, in case you got that bug. And the way the bug worked, I want to say, I don't remember all the details. It was after a certain quest, like story kind of thing. If you go back and talk to a specific NPC more than once, like if you talk to them once, you're gold. If you talk to them more than once, for some reason, it had something to do with like a flag that needed to be triggered in an area later on that would trigger a story event, that for whatever reason, talking to this character more than once just broke that trigger. it just wouldn't go off. You'd be like, I'm in the right spot. This is where the quest, this is where the story is supposed to tell me to go. Just nothing happens when you go there. So that was their way to fix it. That was the only way they really could think of. Ah, she's got a new weapon too, and it's like, well, we'll see. I'm going like entirely the wrong direction, aren't I? I'm supposed to be going that way. Alright, let's actually start like going where we're supposed to go. The Prince of Persia one, Sands of Time, was also a pretty famous one that, like a game-breaking bug that could, that shipped because you don't always catch everything, and this was before you could just patch day one or patch like anytime you wanted. That one was a little, I mean, also, Prince of Persia Sands of Time is a lot shorter than Skyward Sword, so it's don't mind us, 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 ignore us. Ignore me. Oh, fuck. Is there any way I can get whatever chest is here? Where's the chest? Where even is it? Can't tell. I don't see it. Is it not even... Oh, it's right there. I don't need to interact with these guys. Prince of Persia Sands of Time was one, and that one was just like in every like gaming magazine in sight. Everyone was like, okay, there's a big bug. Here's how you just don't trigger it. And that one, there was a specific room. I think it was like after a big fight too, so it's a place you would probably want to save. If you saved in that room and then didn't save, like if you turned off the game without saving somewhere else, your save was just corrupted. You couldn't load the save anymore. So everyone was like, okay, when you get to this room, don't save. Just wait, play the game a little more, and save, like, anywhere after this. And I mean, granted, this was GameCube, so, like, I don't even... Was the GameCube even, like... Did it even have internet connectivity possible? I don't even remember. Maybe it did? Can't remember. But, like... even if it did... I mean, Nintendo... This is Nintendo and Zelda. They're gonna patch that shit. That's their one of their flagship fucking titles. You think they're not gonna patch it? But do you think Ubisoft gives a fuck about a bug in Prince of Persia? Oh, actually, after this guy, there's the wildest one I can think of that I actually have stuff from. Lights don't exist here anymore. Let's go defile a church. Wildest one of a glitch that got through. And it also shows why. Oh boy, do a lot of companies like the ability to patch, because... Yeah, a game today may get... I mean, God, if Bethesda was making the games they make today, like back before you could actually patch games, like once it shipped, it's what it is. Oh, Jesus. They would have gone under a long time ago. But, like, what it could cost you now? Well, I mean, bad reviews, you might not sell very well. I mean, Mass Effect Andromeda was a fucking trash fire when that released. I mean, by the time I played, I didn't play it till after it was patched like crazy. So I actually really loved that game, because I didn't experience all the crazy shit that happened before. But, and that was considered a failure, because the state it released in was not good, and a lot of people just didn't buy it, even though it finally got really good. But you want to see how bad it can get? Fuck. The SNK versus Capcom Card Fighters. Now that's gonna be that's a pull for the DS. The series started on Neo Geo Pocket, and it was Capcom versus SNK, a card game. And I'd always heard about it, but I never had a Neo Geo Pocket or Pocket Color, so I never was able to play them. So they're making a new one for the DS. Awesome. So here's the thing. So this game releases, and I actually really liked it. Since I hadn't played the original, I guess they dumbed down a lot of the mechanics and stuff. But it was fun enough. I loved it. And it's, you know, characters I like from Capcom and SNK, of course I like. So the way the game worked is, you actually had to do 2 playthroughs to get all the cards. On your first playthrough, because you have those, like, 2 towers or something that you're, like, doing a card tournament in. So you pick one, and you play your first playthrough, and you have half the cards in the game available to you. Or maybe more than half. But then, on your second playthrough, your New Game Plus, you get the other half, so that when you can have all the cards. Your first playthrough is always fine. In the second playthrough, about, like, halfway in, there's an NPC you need to talk to because you need to challenge them and beat them. Well, the game crashed 100% of the time talking to this NPC, so you could not complete your second playthrough and get all the cards. And this is a DS game. You can't fucking patch a DS game. So what do? Well, they had to, at their own expense, recall the game from all stores and people. If you had this game, like I did, you could send in your copy, you mailed it to them, and they would mail you a fixed copy of the game. And they would also stores also had to recall them, and they would send, you know, they had to restock all the stores with a new copy of the game. And they changed the packaging to be able to show that it's the better version, like the fixed version. So if you happen to have this old game somewhere, and you don't know if you have the fixed version, well, I can tell you exactly how to know. The original version of the game has, like, you know, the title, Capcom, you know, versus SNK Card Fighters, and that's in color. And there's character art behind it. The original release, the broken version, the characters are all fully colored, like the art. In the re-release, you know, the logo still has color, but the character art is all black and white. So that's how you know if you have the fixed one. And then they also, like, sent you, like, as a Wovewisawi, like some, like, trading cards, like some SNK characters, which I have somewhere. Maybe. I don't know if I still have those. But yeah, like, so you're talking, you released a game like that with a game-breaking bug before patching. It was either, well, I guess this, like, that, there goes that release. Probably never gonna sell another game again. You know, you might not even survive that kind of loss. Or you do, but the expense to, like, replace all those games, and all those games that were bad, it's not like you can reprogram them and, like, send them out again with, like, the pack. Like, no, you're fucked. Those games are, you might as well throw them out. All that overhead just gone. So, I mean, I'm not going to say, like, oh, well, the way games are now, it's lazier because now they can, you know, patch anytime they want, so there's less incentive to make sure they hit all the bugs right away. You know, but I think they can certainly afford to have a game slightly buggier at launch. Because the other thing to remember is, there's a lot of games that just sit in development hell forever because they're trying to, you know, fix all those bugs, and then, well, now we've taken so long to release, we might as well change game engines to make it look nicer. Oh, now there's new bugs. So, like, there is something to be said for it. You eventually do just have to release the game, and then we'll deal with it afterwards. Oh boy, here we go. Increases the chance of being frozen. That could be useful, actually, depending on what we fight. This is gotta be Undine, right? Yeah. But yeah, like, games might take, you know... I mean, granted, they would take... They're not complicated, but still. You know, they wanted to make sure they were as bug-free as physically possible, because they couldn't fix them, so they would delay and delay and delay. So there is something to say the fact that, because the other thing to think about is every day a game is still in development and it is not sitting on a store shelf or in a digital, you know, something like Steam, making money. You are losing money. You are paying people to keep developing this game when you could have this thing, at least, you could have some kind of cash flow going. So it's like, that's fine. Development enemies aside, 10 minutes out to complete the challenge. Okay. So these are challenge rooms, where we get some cool stuff for finishing them. You know what? We'll try this out, see if this works. I think I know the song. I think this is a Second Intensive song. Of course, Second Intensive. It sounds a little bit like a, something from Trials. It's the Phase 1 of... It sounds like Phase 1 of the final boss of Trials. Maybe not. Because, I mean, technically, Mana itself always loves its fucking percussive songs. I got 30 seconds, motherfucker. Yeah! Hold up. I want to see if I'm right about that. Final boss, phase 1. Song. Sacrifice, part 1. Actually, how fitting. Yeah, it's Sacrifice Part 1, Part 2, and Part 3. Part 1? Something? No. It's Part 2. You'll hear the part when this, like, the drum, like, percussive stuff starts coming in. Hold on. Yeah, it's got a very funky kind of percussive sound to it. So that reminded me a lot of that. But that's also just, that's kind of Mana music. Well, okay, so that's, yeah, and you'll get a lot of cool, unique stuff from doing these, even though they can be hard as balls. What was that? What did we just get? It was something... oh no, it's a gear. Metal Gear. That was consecutive casting wind. Casting quick successions by continuing to select wind magic from the ring menu. You know what? I'm not really using you much for healing as long as we have Hina doing it, so... Yeah, I would like you to be able to fucking cast like crazy. Because I don't think I have any wind, like, magic. She does. She do. I'm trying to think of other examples of games that had, like, famously major, like, I mean, this is some, like, minor stuff. I mean, I could go through, like, the original Double Dragon on NES had a ton of bugs, but, like, they weren't game-breaking or anything. But I'm talking, like, stuff that slipped through the cracks that, like, this game is just busted. And, like, most of it's fine, but, like, there's this one bug they missed, but it's a game-breaking one. I mean, you could talk about a lot of fighting games, especially the Marvel vs. Capcom games. Oh, I wonder if you could still do that in the Marvel vs. Capcom collection that just came out. Like, some of the stuff you could do with, like, Venom or, like, BB Hood and just completely crash the game. I might have to try that out. Maybe I'll do that, because Because I do want to do a video on the Marvel vs. Capcom collection, just because, I mean, you know, I'm a fighting game man.
整えよう。
Like, a stream specifically, let's replicate all the game-breaking crashes you can do in, fucking Marvel vs. Capcom. I missed things, but whatever. I have a feeling I'm going to come back anyway. Well, we gotta come back once we get Morley to kill that owl. Excuse me. It's an orrery.
多分この辺やと思ったけど薄暗いしさっさと進もう
A Church of Astronomy.
さっきまでの明かりが見えなくなっちゃったねうちら幻見てたんとちゃうよね
いや、確かに見えてたはず。町まで行って確認しよう。もらうよ。熊蜜ゲット。
So churches, you know, all churches could have a cool orrery in front of them if not for the, them trying to excommunicate Galileo.
動くな
Catboy! Now I want a katana with a fucking Tsubo that has little cat ears.
急に危ないじゃないか。
命が惜しければそれ以上進むんじゃない
なんだって。
Wolf. No, Fox.
キツネが
エテラナは月の加護を失った町立ち入るのが危険なことくらい知っておいてほしいものだ私はモートレア月の町エテラナの剣士
エテラナだって。
じゃああなたは滅んだ町の生き残り
Have we got news for you? We've been looking for one of you so that you can jump into the volcano. Here we thought we wouldn't find any more of yous, but
巫女の使命は
how would you like to kill yourself in front of a
エテラ
tree?
ナを通って谷を渡るしかないというわけかあなたたちの事情は分かっただが先ほど目にした通り今は先へ進むのが難しい月がよく見える高台で一緒に待とう
さっきのやつ
He does look a little bit like Prince Valium from Star Wars. As a cat. He's got a little more get up and go than he did, though.
テントが。
エテラナの剣士って言ってたよねずっとここで暮らしてるの
いや時間のある時に訪ねてくるだけだこの風雪では野営を続けるのも厳しいからな
Especially not if you're letting your midriff show like that dude is. The fuck's wrong with you? You're in the middle of a fucking blizzard.
新月になればエテラナの町を抜けられるあまり知られていない話だが本当だ私もそうしてこちらに来たのだ
そんな
Oh, hence why there's an orrery.
まさに抜き道やねでも次の新月っていつかな
15日後くらいだな
あかん長すぎるわ
もう一つ方法がないわけでもない月食だ月食の時も新月と同じように町の中に入れるという
Seems like they wouldn't get a whole lot of use out of the church if there's only a few times you can actually enter it.
月も満ちているあるいは巫女を導いてくれるかもしれないな
新月にしろ月食にしろ待つしかないんやね寒いし
You can wait 2 weeks for the new moon, or, you know, maybe
耐えられるやろ
5 years for an eclipse.
ならば少し手伝いを頼めないだろうか私は月の宝珠を探しているエテラナに古くから伝わるとされるものだレビアの地のどこかにあるのは間違いない一緒に探してもらえたらとても助かるのだ
How does he know that exactly? By knowing it.
探しやるやる
ありがたいでは早速向かうとしようファルロー橋の南側にある崖の下を探索したいと思う
Okay, then. Yeah! Dexterous Nimble.
モートレアさん
Alright, so let's check him out. So he's got katanas to start, just like my Japanese animes. Do I have anything new for you? No. But he does have the El Azul outfit from Legend of Mana. Oh, it even has the crystal arm. It's cool. I'll use that one for now. Although, actually, before we do that, let's see what his wind class looks like. I don't remember. He starts as a ranger. He will become... And also, I can just buy him a whole bunch of, like, stuff. Moon Prism Power. Oh, okay, yeah, I remember this from the, He looks pretty fucking cool as a ranger, I gotta say. Switches his daggers, but has one in the tail. He's triple wielding.
精霊の力を感じる
Nomad. I think I was using him as wind for a lot of the demo. Because he's pretty... Okay, also abilities, hold on. There's so much to do. Yeah, Ranger looks pretty cool. Not gonna lie. Ranger looks pretty cool. But I'm gonna keep El Azul on for right now. Let's just see what I can get from the elemental plot. So we do know these are class locked. So raises entire party's critical. That's really nice. Okay, party buffs I like. Less likely to be targeted by enemies. Okay, and he gets Arrow Rain. So Arrow Rain is a move he can use everywhere. So he is gonna get that. I'll probably use you as Ranger at certain points. So let's grab these. While we're here, sure. Although, actually, I probably should be saving a lot of my points for other things. For right now, you're good with that. Alright. Yeah. So now we can switch over to that Saber, and X would be good for Fire Saber. Might want to give him Fireball again. I'm just thinking like that way. Well, no, because if he has Flame Saber, we get the fire, so we're fine with that. Because I can also buff other people with that. Okay. Morley, what do you got? Although I do want to switch you back to Wind. Even though party critical hit rate up is nice. So you are going to have... Could give him Ice Smash. Strength? Give him a little extra damage. He's got a katana. I could give him Shuriken. A little more defense, maybe? No, you know, we're gonna go strength. And I am gonna give you a Shuriken. Slash damage. That is a chance of burning an enemy, too. You have Ice Smash, you have Stamina, Arrow Rain. Oh wait, are these not like, could he also have? Oh, okay. I was like, wait, can everyone just use one of these? No, it's only if you have, you know, double up on things. Okay, yeah, we'll give you Shuriken then. Okay. And, like, I don't have any extra weapons from... Okay.
こんなところにずっと一人でいたのかな。
少しでも手助けできるよう頑張らないとね。
相変わらずお人よしやな。でも宝探し
Max, that might be something I might want to give to Karina. Actually, I am going to give that Karina. Hold on. So, casting Wind is also... I kind of want to see how that works. I'm going to do that I'll do that.
整えよう
Finally, a party of 3. I do kind of see what, like, how consecutive casting works.
熊蜜ゲット
Oh, also, I gotta do more of these moves, right? Boop, boop. Arrow Rain. Okay, he already has that, so what we're gonna do is I'm gonna put Arrow Rain here, and Shuriken, sure. Oh. Well, what? How do we know anything happened to the fox? Maybe the fox is in there. It's like, oh, you just, like, it's a little pocket dimension or something. We don't know it actually, like, died. There's only one way to find out.
熊蜜ゲット
All we know for sure is it disappeared. Just because we can't see it doesn't mean it's dead.
こんなに広いとどこから探したらいいのかわからないね
ああ、だがパルロー橋の南側のあたりだと睨む。
そ
To
れな
the
ら
south.
さっきの壊れた橋のあたりまで戻ってみないとね。
準備を整えよう
Oh, good. Because we have, like, stuff we can do.
任しとき。
私の出番だな。
Okay, that's pretty fun. Go. Yeah, let's give this.
手加減無駄だよ
Actually, hold on. Okay, so. So yeah, that's kind of neat. But I think I'd rather have her just have more MP.
さすが魂の森人だね。
So yeah, we're gonna do that. You are gonna have. Instead of that, you're getting more MP. So she has wind and ice covered. I have thunder and fire covered. And Morley, I think, will probably. I don't know what I'm gonna make him eventually, because I've only seen the wind and moon classes, so who knows.
すごいすごい。
Actually, let's at least try out. Well, actually, no, I kind of do want to see his limit break as a katana man, and then we can try it out. I saw something. And then we can switch him over to Nomad and see what his super looks like. Ooh. Oh, that's a lot of damage.
あと2体
Get
鍛
fucked.
錬の賜物だな。
Let's try him out as a daggerman.
こっちは任せて
Let's give this a shot.
任しとき。
任せてくれ。
私はこの辺りが緑で豊かな場所だったの？
もちろん。こうして厳しい冬の
Oh,
訪れる土地で
Okay, he has a little dash.
美しい花が咲き
Interesting.
鳥たちの歌の響く土地だった
Okay, so he's got himself a little dash. And yeah, even from the air. Okay. Very interesting. Yeah, but no, don't fall off. Although I think he just Did it even take HP when I fell off last time? I don't know if it did. It probably did. I think that's all it is. Was this one? This is experience. Taking the experience one.
少し備えていた方が良さそうだな。
It's not like you said something about Homer. Homer is dead. Thank you, Val. Okay, so Val is automatically using the sabers, which is awesome. You know what? I might... Other people must get saber, right? Because I don't want to be the one to have to remember to keep casting that shit. Is there a blue one over here? There is. Oh, it's right here. More chests. Amazing chest ahead.
何が入っている？これは
Okay, cool. So okay, so yeah. I don't have to rely on Val. I don't have to rely on switching away from Val to remembering to put Saber on everybody. I can give that to someone else and they can do it. Greater elemental areas. Complete all the lesser elemental areas to unlock harder trials of the same element. Are more potent, enabling the use of elemental vessels with no cooldown period? Oh, just throw that shit. Throw that boomerang. Complete these challenges may acquire power from the elements like nothing you've experienced before. Alright. So I have to find all the areas in an area. Well. Oh, you can see all the little Lunas up there. The little Luna busts. No, that's where we were. Okay. Kit. Oop. Oh. What is this thing? It's not down there. Or is it? Might be down there. We're gonna wait. I don't know if I can get back up. I'm gonna have to go down there again eventually. Okay, so you know, let's take care of this one first. We're gonna hold on for a second. I think we can beat him.
何が入っている？悪くないな。
But you know, hold on. Oh, and he's just like, he's got the owl with him just to be an asshole. No, I'm just gonna stay in the air. I know it freezes. Fire would probably be a good choice. Because he's an ice. Actually, no, because Snowman is technically water-related. Oh, jeez. Oh, it's still coming. Yeah, increased crit rate. I think it's probably him giving the party increased crit rate and then him also hitting this fast means it's just going to be critting constantly. Nope. Oh, it's just like focused on Hina. So she can actually just be targeted by spells. Interesting. Like, they can just choose her as their target. Even though she's not, like, really technically in the fight. I guess she kind of is. Like, she can't stay with the party forever, right? Just a healer who's always just sitting there. Like, something's gonna happen to her. Okay, that's pretty cool. I feel like the other one did more damage.
よし
Although it could just be because he's not weak to wind. I think this is around the level that you started the demo at. So it must take place just after you get his, once he becomes the Alm of Luna and you get the vessel. So then you have 2 classes. So it won't be until we get our 3rd vessel that we'll be able to have all 3 people with the specialized class. But again, yeah, I don't know. Is it one of those things where the base class can be the best if you buff it up with some other way? I don't know. Does it like get is it like what's the name of the class? Like Onion Knight. Or like some like base class and like tactic and stuff where it's like the more masteries you get, the more powerful it is. So technically this base ass like class. Or Bravely Default did the same thing, yeah. Where if you master all the other classes, this one base class can use like certain moves from all those classes and its stats are just like through the fucking roof. I'm like completely like okay. We have this over here, let's just get to these areas. Find this thing.
月の宝珠聞いたことないな。どんなものなの？
What are you talking about? It's a sphere associated with the moon.
月の宝珠の行方知れず戻してくれ
I want to use it as a paperweight. It would look really nice on my mantle. I got to get up there at some point. Fortunately, yes, can you please put that on me? That's the thing, you don't have to switch to a character to use their moves, you actually can just... Oh, he... There we go. Oh. Look at all this. Getting all the syrup. That one is shade, so we can't use that one right now. Whee! Look at those fall damage. Jump around, you know, you're just exploring and then you jump and then you just die instantly. Now we can pretty much start heading down.
睨んでいた場所はこの辺りだ。じっくり探してみよう。
わかった。注意深く探していこう。
Do we even know how big this thing is? Is this like... like a snow globe, or is this thing like... Spaceship Earth at Epcot?
光ってる。
それは
精霊機の一つだよ。これには風の精霊が宿っているんだ。
風の精霊。月の宝珠に反応しているのか。
Admittedly, like seeing a fucking Legend of Mana design. That looks fucking nice. Like giving Legend of Mana the Trials of Mana treatment, going like 3D with it, and let the yep, like hey, the Elazul outfit looks really friggin' nice. Hey, found it. It's just sitting there.
月の宝珠？
そうだ。月の宝珠には月の精霊の力が宿ると言われている。故に精霊気が反応したのだろう。
見つかってよかったね。
Let's not think about the implications of what this thing actually is at all or anything.
私一人ではとても見つけられなかった。あなたたちの。
Thank God you came with me and walked that 30 feet.
テントへ戻り体を休めよう。
See, the problem I would have with like a trial style remake,
君たちの協力に感謝するよ。おかげで宝珠を見つけ
I feel like they try to fix too much.
せやろ。もっと褒めてもええ。
And we're at level. We can take this fucker out.
早くテントに戻りましょう。
Get rid of him first. Who should do the ult is the question. I feel like, oh. Yeah, I like that Morley can just, even if they're at range, he can just jump right up to him, like teleport to them. Ow, ow, ow. Yeah, I don't know whose element might be best. I'm assuming the owl's probably going to be resistant to wind. So I might want to switch to Val. And again, maybe not. We're kind of feasting on this fucker. Ow, ow. Okay, that does a lot of damage. That does a lot of damage. Oh, 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 oh. Thank God for iframes. Can you give me a little candy here? Thank you. Yeah, I would feel like they try to fix too much of it, or like modernize it, or try to like have too many quality of life improvements. Part of the charm of Legend of Mana is how fucking like just it is practically it's very unapproachable. Like it is so difficult to like really understand how any of the mechanics of that game work. You know, like impenetrable, I would say is probably the best way to describe it, actually. And I don't know, part of me is like, I almost... A lot of those systems probably could work by making them a little less, like, with, like, invisible stats that you don't have any access to. But, at the same time, you could really just make that a very more approachable game with a lot of modern, you know, quality of life stuff. I kinda almost don't want them to do that. Like the HD re-release, they didn't fix shit. Game looks great. Those sprites can look really nice when they're up-resed. But they did not fix shit. Or give like any additional documentation as far as how learning new moves works, how the crafting system really works, why the crafting system works the way it does, why does Grave Dust fucking make something the most, like, make it stats shit, but make it the most expensive item you can sell. It's so weird. But, that being said, that's one of those, I would say it's part of the charm. You know? Me personally, I think it's part of the charm. Like all these very weird mechanics that like even people who've like played the game forever still don't quite understand. There's something cute about it, in my opinion. But I mean, I could see someone like just bouncing off that game super hard because they're like, none of this is explained, none of this makes sense. And the answers you're gonna find online are, yeah, none of us understand either how the fuck this works. Like, how do I get new moves? Do I have to do a move a certain number of times? Do I have to, and then everyone's would just be like, your guess is good as ours. People have kind of figured it out a little bit. But again, yeah, it's still... Oh, there's so much syrup over here. it's still pretty impenetrable. That's why I have a ringer who's gonna help me when I finally stream that. 'Cause I remember some things, but I don't remember everything. Like, I need someone who's, like, played that game enough times that they can, like, remember a lot of that shit. Can I, like, tree walk and get those somehow? And to be fair, the game is still enjoyable even if you don't quite understand all the mechanics. It's still fun. You can still beat the game just fine. Yeah, there's gotta be some way I can get there. But yeah, that is one of those streams that's gonna happen. I want to show off just how weird this fucking game is, but also, like, really, like, charming and, like, it's a good game. Huge fan of Legend of Mana. Like, yeah, the only way I would accept a full 3D, like, I will accept the combat being like this, or like Trials, which is very much more character action RPG, very, very quick and really fun and like, cool. So long as all those mechanics that are really obtuse and impossible to understand are still obtuse and impossible to understand. Just keep that element of it. Make it more obscured than it even is now. Because, be like, oh, some people kind of figured out how this works. They figured out that it may have to do with the number of times you've had a move equipped versus this. Like, no, you know what? Go back in, change everything. So make it weird, but in a different way. Fuck you, you don't get to figure this out. Here's the rabbit on the moon. It's not quite an eclipse, necessarily. Oh, it's a time thing. Look at all the cats! So it wasn't destroyed, it was almost more that it just got stuck in time. Or did it? I don't know. See, was it like when the disappearance was like they got trapped in some kind of like time bubble? Remember that episode of Star Trek: The Next Generation? Can I buy shit here? Oh, and it's like green. Yes, this is time bubble. Oh, fuck. Wait. He has my wind guy. He has my wind vessel.
時計があれば月が雲に隠れても時がわかるのだよ。
へえ、お天気に左右されへんなるのはええことやな。
そういえば街の外から見た時は壊れてたよね。どうして治っているんだろう。
それは
Wibbly wobbly timey wimey.
いい加減に戻ってちょうだい。フェアリーが来るっていうのにじっとしてらんないよ。あの男の子、
あれは私だ。母さん。
He was Bab. Hold on, is there like a shop here, or is this
本物の
all an illusion?
昔のエテラナは
It's all in your head. There's a chest, though. I definitely want that.
よし。
Are we gonna, like, do some fucking crazy-ass time manipulation where he's gonna get to be the Alm by going back in time to, like, the day the fairy was supposed to come and, like... And be like, yeah, I'll grab the job and then jump into the future where I can do the job and...
よし。
I still gotta figure out how exactly I use those. Yeah, it's a little Luna. Luna always got a really... It's a weird, like, face and, like, bust with wings. Fucking more like a there he is.
母さん、ごめん。あの日、僕が月の砂時計を壊さなければ、エテラナが滅ぶことはなかった。
Oh, so the Eternal Sandglass is a terraforming device. It keeps this place from being hit by the blizzard.
全部、僕が。
I've always found that manipulating time travel and going back to try to change things never fails. It always works out for everyone. Screwing with the timeline is always the right idea.
ここならフェアリーが来るのがよく見えるんだから。
If a small child is enough to break this thing, then you guys really didn't construct this ingenious device all that well, did you? Yeah, I don't think he did that. I think something else happened.
なんてことだ。時の砂が。
Pretty sure something else just caused that.
なんなんだよ。
Mr. Stark, I don't feel so good.
街の人らがこぼれた砂で消えていってる。
母さん、今助ける。あの時は見つけられなかったが、今日は月の宝珠を、時を操る力を私に。
Your call cannot be completed as now.
なぜだ。
母さん。お母さん。誰や。よかった。本当によかった。お母さん。お母さん、どこへ行ったの？お母さん。
What good is this moon sphere? So that's why he's been searching it for all this time. He wanted to find it
カリナ。
so he could, when the time thing restarted the loop again, he could try to fix it.
子供のモートレアだ。 まだ過去の幻を見てるのか？
月の宝珠。そうだ、月の宝珠があればお母さんを助けられる。探しに行かなきゃ。レビア平原の崖の下。
待って、外は危ないよ。あ、
Oh, it's just me. Hold on, there's something over here.
もらうよ。
What's further over here? There's a... Can you not see the... Or is it still in this side? Ooh, it might be. No, it's... No, maybe it is. Oh. It's not there. Hi, dog. Oh, hi, doggy.
もらうよ。
Is it on top of that? Eh. We'll be back. Yeah, I have my doubts that a small child is what broke it that badly. Again, unless, like,
魂の森人、
they were really not...
モートレアを助けてあげてください。
Maybe their engineering isn't really up to
内
stuff.
に秘めた思いが月食の力と共鳴したのでしょう。時が帰らず入り乱れています。いずれ正しい時間に戻るとはいえ、今の彼はただの子供。魔物に襲われればなすすべがありません。月の宝珠は月の加護を受けた精霊機ルナスフィア。
Oh, I get my fucking
使いこなせ
Lance class.
どうかお願いします。彼が私を必要とするように、私にも彼の思いが必要です。
わかった。
Fuck yeah. During battle. That's right. This one is a fucking time stop.
さっきのは誰？
Yes. Okay. Now we get the Val that I played during the, demo where it was like, okay, this is my main character. One-handed sword, pah. Two-handed sword, pah. Lance and shield, yes. Check this shit out. I mean, unless one of the other classes we find hits me like this one does, this is probably gonna be Val's main class. That's so fucking cool. Alright.
これが
The
新しい力。
Aegis. Or Aegis. I've heard it said both ways. I always say Aegis. Okay. What do you look like with a sumo outfit like that? No. Do I have... I do have a better lance. Oh, it's like some Monster Hunter shit. I think I may have gotten that from the demo, because I think I had that weapon in the demo, so I think it carries over. Switch your elemental vessel from the vessel menu. Okay, so what do I get as a knight? I get defense 25 when my shield. Okay, so yep, he can block basically. Yep, so he gets resistances that he can give to people. And Howlmark, basically a taunt, sure. Hell yeah. Awesome. Alright, we're gonna rock this for a while.
そういえば、ヒナとカリナも見当たらないや。みんなのことも気になるけど。
Save.
今はモートレアを追わないと。
First,
少し休憩しよう。
rotate the save. And we can also show off the Luna classes for the other two once we get them back. Parkour!
Oh. 戻れや。雪原には魔物がいる。戻ってくるんだ。戻れや。ダメだ。届かない。魔物に襲われたら
Yeah,
大
you
変
can
だ。
totally just
急いで追いかけないと。
go in full defense mode. Basically charge it up. Once it's fully charged, you got it for a little bit.
力を集める。
Alright, don't need the Sahagins.
モートレアは
There he is.
あんなちいたモートレアだ。
Look, so you doomed your entire people and you just turned them to dust. It's not that big a deal.
月の宝珠はそこにはないよ。
分かってる。あの時僕は宝珠を見つけられなかった。
いや、そもそも私が月の砂時計に登らなければエテラナは
I'm not so sure about that. There's no way you could have broken that thing.
モートレアの他に無事だった人は
一人泣いていた私の頭に月の宝珠のことが思い浮かんだ。時を操れば
Yeah, it didn't work out, did it?
元に戻せるのではないかと。宝珠を探そうと街を出た私はこの場所へ来た。そして魔物の群れに襲われたんだ。
Oh, there they are now.
前と同じだ。うまく隙をついて逃げるぞ。数が多すぎる。
What the fuck are you talking about?
立ち向かおう。モートレアのために月の精霊も力を貸してくれる。だから大丈夫だよ。
では行くぞ。
Damn it, I don't have time.
魂
Okay, well.
ルナス
Yeah, he's got a lot of AoE potential with his spins.
秘められた力を解き放つ邪悪なものの時の波に
This fucking time bubble.
そして肩を並べる者に時の歩みを早めます。その
Oh, he's up there.
モートレアの思い身軽。
よくわからないけど。
Oh, asshole one. Take this. Garma Ray. Gamer Ray. Yeah, get fucked.
無事乗り切ったか。
そういえば前に襲われた時はどうしたの？
偶然通りかかった商人に助けてもらったんだが、二人で必死に逃げ回ったよ。今度はちゃんと倒せたな。
モートレアがそれだけ強くなったってことだね。
君の助力と月の宝珠のおかげだ。しかし、なぜ宝珠の力が使えるようになったのだろう。
それなんだけど、実はエテラナで頼まれたんだ。ルナスフィア、精霊機を使ってモートレアを助けてほしいって。姿は見えなかったけど、モートレアを必要としているみたいだった。
気になるな。エテラナに戻ってみよう。
Also, the other two disappeared. It'd be kind of nice if we knew what happened to them.
月の宝珠、素晴らしい力だった。感覚が研ぎ澄まされ。
So now we have two elements that we can start farming on the field for.
一体誰なのだろう。
モートレアもその人も
Were there Luna...
子供のモートレアどんどん
Did I
走っ
miss
てい
any
っちゃうから心
Luna
配したよ。
specific?
走るのが好きだったんだ。それでよく
Of the little challenge rooms? I don't know.
失われた時が舞い戻るという言い伝えがあるんだ。月影の時に月の宝珠を使えばエテラナを母さんを救えると思っていた。この16年で確かに剣の腕は上達したかもしれない。だが私は今の光は
エテラナの上だった。急ごう。
長らく冬の明けぬエテラナだが、こんな日は初めてだ。このまま起こることす。
モートレア、ヒナとカリナを見かけなかった？
いや、見ていないな。
そっか。二人ともどこに行っちゃったんだ？
周囲を確認しつつ、
Actually, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna. Yeah, okay, so you're still wind. So, okay, so we're good with that. I want to change to, yeah, metal. As much as I like the, this would be either Diablos or Baroth. You know what, I guess I do like that. Baroth, Lance and Shield. Or just the bone set.
ヒナ、カリナ、エテラナにいてくれるといいけど。
Parkour.
先ほどの光も気になる。確認のためにも急いで戻ろう。誰ならきっと。
バル、それに
Oh, good to see you.
さんも二人は一緒やったんやね。
Or is this like a weird thing where like we were in different like
心配かけてごめん。ヒナとカリナも
I was like stuck in his like memory
たくんもどこ行ってたん？うちら置いて勝手に出会った
frequency, so like we couldn't see each other even though we were in the same spot, but now we're all synced up
全て
again.
私のせいだ。月食の幻に惑わされて、過去と現在が混乱してしまった。
It's sort of like the episode of Star Trek: The Next Generation when
来
Geordi
てくれたんだ。
and what's her name? They get stuck. Okay, get that back. Oh, we can see everyone else's moon class. Ensign Rowe and Geordi get stuck in like a parallel like
ごめんよ。
not plane like
せっかく会えたのに何もしてあげられなかった。
空に月の輪が現れる夜、フェアリーがやってきて月の巫女を指名する。その話はうち聞いたことある。
そうだ。しかし私のせいで月の砂時計は失われ、エテラナの人々も時の狭間に消えてしまった。今日もまた月の宝珠を手にしながら私は何もできなかった。母に触れることさえも。
ずっと何年も何年も悩んでいたのね。
この手も詫びる声も母には届かず、残されたのはただ永遠に時を超えられない私の後悔だけ。
いいえ、モートレア。
you get to kill yourself with a mana tree.
あなたの切なる気持ちは
Everything will be fine.
月の大精霊ルナを蘇らせた。
Oh God, what is that thing? Kill it.
お母様を思い続けたあなたの心は幾重もの時を超え私に届きました。過去に止まっていたあなたの心も動き出そうとしている。その動きは再び時の鼓動を呼び覚ますでしょう。お母様への思いを携えて未来へと歩み出してください。
私が未来へ。
そう、あなたが未来を、新しい時を刻むのです。ルナ、わかったわ。
Weird fucking little elemental.
月影の剣士モートレア、女神と精霊の名のもと、汝を月の巫女に任ず。巫女としてマナの木へ旅立ってください。
私が 月の巫女。謹んでお受けします。
よし、じゃあ一緒に行こう。
なんか賑やかになってきたな。モートリアさん、よろしくね。
ああ、よろしく頼む。
月の精霊は時を司るという。人の心も時と同じだと聞いたことがある。心はいつも動いている。
The heart can at times stop moving, and usually that's a very bad
満
thing.
月のように輝いていたとしても別の
Or do they mean more like the metaphorical heart?
新月のように真っ暗になることもある。
That's what they mean.
モートリアはずっと過去のまま心が止まっていたと思っていたようだけど、本当は動き続けていた。月の街が照らされて、またみんなの暮らしが戻るといいな。
私が月の巫女に。少しは皆への罪滅ぼしになる。
There is a fucking chest over here.
まだの木までの旅路。この町ともお別れだな、母さん。
エテラナから再び巫女を送り出せて本当によかった。無事マナの木へつけるよう願ってるわね。
Oh my god. Are these Nikos? We have multiple Neko merchants now?
はじめましてですにゃ。心配していたですにゃ。ニキータに様子を見てこいって言われたにゃ。元気だったかにゃ。
父に。では、あなたたちは。
Fucking Niccolo had to be.
のマドレーヌにゃ。私たちもあなたと同じにゃ。妹のフランソワーズですにゃ。モートレアと同様、ニキータに育てられたんですにゃ。その妹のクリスティーヌだにゃ。
I was saved by a merchant. Gee, I wonder who that could be in the Mana universe. You have the original cat merchant from,
私の縁者なんだ。会うのは初めてだが、話はよく聞いている。
モートレアってなんかニキータから聞いたイメージと。
it's either Nico from the first, you know, like the... Actually, I don't think he was in the first game, but he was in Secret of Mana, or Niccolo, who kind of became the merchant after that. Well, along with Dancing Man.
いいことあったのかにゃ。表情が輝いてピカピカなんだにゃ。モートレアさんはね、月の巫女に指名されたの。なるほど、それなら納得にゃ。ひょっとしてあなたたちも巫女かにゃ。
僕は魂の森人なんだ。
We're getting into fucking,
じゃあこれから旅立つ
like, Dragon Quest levels of puns here, but also Monster Hunter Palico's level of meow puns.
妹たち稼ぎ時だにゃ。
Oh, okay, they're gonna be like the... Because, yeah, Nico would always show up in certain areas in these games.
フランソワーズに
In, like, 1 and 2.
武器の
2 and 3, rather. I'm thinking, like, Secret of Mana and Trials, but... Like, you'd have the people in the towns to buy from, but then they'd be out in the wild to supply you.
彼女たちを見かけたら声をかけるといい。旅の手助けとなる。いい品々を紹介し。
はーい。いらっしゃいませにゃ。
Prapramar.
よりどりみどり
What do you got
です
for me?
な。
Not cheap. But you are already wearing a chime vestment, so you're good.
こちらでよろしいですか。ありがとうございますにゃ。
Yes, and buy this. Yes. Okay. We may be selling everything too, but we'll see. What do we got? What do we got? Oh, he got a fucking pimp cane? What class is this for? We don't know yet. Parry dagger. Okay, so he can use parry dagger. Oh, she got a fucking martial arts class. Alright, Punch Girl confirmed. Wooly will be a fan. The fan, she already has Naginata. Yeah. All this is just stuff that I already have. So let's get you a spear, since that's what you're using right now. Parry dagger for you. Let's sell weapons. What can I sell that you're not using right now? I don't know if I'm going to be going back to any of these classes, so it's like... Well, this one I can. This one I absolutely can. And this one, no, I can't do this one because I guess your first one is always, you got to keep it. So... I can't sell this one either. Okay, well, I guess we'll wait then. Oh, armor, I bet I can, though. Yeah. Yes, and yes. Get a little of that money back. I don't know if I'm gonna need anything, although actually another Cup of Wishes could be nice. I'm sitting on 4, though. 4's, man... I think I have enough of these, right? Yeah, I think I have enough of those. I'm gonna buy another Cup of Wishes. Yeah. And there's a chest right there. And there's a chest over there, apparently. Alright, so first things first, let's show off everyone else's stuff. This is also Fan. Okay. And he is also Dagger. So Dagger will stay in these ones. Let's see what you get. We get... Ooh, I like the design. Very cool design. What do we got? You are... Moon Charterer. Okay. And then you get... He's Alucard. It's gone goth. What do we got? Nightblade. Okay, well, you're gonna go back to this. You're gonna go back to Nomad. And yeah, you're good like that. However, we do want to see what moves we can get for everybody. You can get... Hold on. Critical rate could be nice. Parties magic defense by 5 during battles. I mean, this is only if they're that class. So okay, what can you get? Ooh, that looks cool. Deadly slash an enemy, and you would get also critical. Okay, and then you also get just straight up critical, just for you. All right, we're gonna hold for now because I'd rather keep getting as many. Oh well, I can get some more stuff right now. It's gonna depend on what class I'm probably gonna end up using everyone as. I don't know if like you're meant to keep switching them, or if you find one that's just like, nah, this is mine. This is the one I like. No, there's a chest over here somewhere.
Yes.
We are getting very close to where the demo started. Oop, oh, hold on. It's probably where I'll call it. Maybe once we meet Little Cactus. Assuming he's on the same spot. I think we're getting Salamander next. That's what it looked like.
溶け始めている。
よかった。
精霊たちが新しい巫女の誕生を喜んでくれているのかもね。うちもう寒いの嫌や。
雪原に入る前は雪だるま作るってはしゃいでたのに、
ぎたことはええやん。先のことを見据えていこう。
先のことといえば、これからの道のりについてだな。私たちはこの滝に沿って高原を下り、港町ラタへ向かう。
港町ということは海があるんよな。うち海を見るのは初めてや。
そこから船に乗って水の都エリスタニアを目指すんだ。
世界で一番大きな都。
Oh no, wait, I think is it Salamander next or Undine
そ
next?
こでは水の巫女と会うんやろ。
Yeah, okay, we're going to do an Undine next.
エリスタニアでの用事はミコとの合流だけじゃないよ。
私たちはそこで洗礼を受けるの。
マナの木までの道のりは長いからな。水の都の女王が巫女のために旅の安全を祈ってくれる。
巫女の旅はまだまだ序章なんやね。あれ、
どうしたヒナ？
見て。カチンコチン
It's him.
なってる。
He has arrived.
完全に凍って、いや溶け始めてる。
It's him. His little cactus.
カチコチだったけど大丈夫？
He's out on an adventure. He's having his own little adventure. Ah!
「さっきのサボテンなんか応答していけへんかった？」
これは
Oh yeah, it's a diary. Guys, it'll help. It'll help. It'll help.
ちょっと君は
Okay, these things are. Get me out of here.
あと一つ。
Thank you for the fire, Val.
みんなありがとう。
Oh boy. Okay. I think I will call it here and head back. And basically, off stream, I'm gonna really scrape through all those areas now that we have a second element and more people. I can get like every possible chest I could possibly get, you know. Because that means it's also 2 different elements where I can mess around with the Like, let me at least go forward and, like, I don't know if I need to do the cutscene with the moon vessel, like this thing coming up, or if we'll see. Just in case. Well, we met Little Cactus, so that way we can get through. Next stream, we'll get through pretty much the DLC areas. There we go.
早いな。
Yeah, it's gonna have me do this.
精霊の力を借りて安全に渡ろう。
And basically it makes ice blocks so you can get across, but we're gonna stay around here. So that'll be it for now. So I guess we're basically gonna go through the area that the demo mainly covered, and next time we'll guess if you watched the stream or the YouTube video of the demo, I guess you'll know what's coming. Although who knows, that might not be exactly the same as what shipped. But I'll also go back and get everything from those previous areas, assuming I don't need, because it may be even in case there's some of those I still can't get until way later when I get way more elements. But I will do that, and then tomorrow will be more Space Marine. And then probably Thursday more this, and then Friday might be a return to Freeform Friday. and we'll play maybe something a little different, something a little weird, because we're also gearing up for Spooptober. I've started to get lists of games together to play during the Spoopy month. But so yeah, thank you all so much for being here. I'm really starting to. I mean, it's still not that early in the game, but I really love the gameplay, and I still really love the visual charm of Mana and the music, and I have a feeling I'm really going to like this game. So, in any case, we will be back tomorrow with Space Marine 2. So for now, later, everybody.